In the second Sikh of Parsha Yisrael, look at the Sichas Chelik Yud Aleph, the Rebbe is masbir. Why is it that on Shabbos, midaraisa is only osir a maise, to do a malacha, but to speak divrei chayil, weekday things, is not osir midaraisa, but it is osir midarabonon. Machshove, to think divrei chayil, weekday things, is not even osir midarabonon. Only it comes out from Shulchan Aruch that mitzad midas chasidis, someone who is in a higher madrege, would not even think in his mind on Shabbos divrei chayil. And his masbir, the reason is, because the whole reason why we have to refrain from working on Shabbos is because Hashem stopped creating the world on Shabbos. So therefore, since it comes because Hashem created the world and stopped on Shabbos, so we also have to stop from creating, from making something. And that's Maisa. But not from Dibur. Hagam, the Eibishter, created the world through Dibur, through speech. And the Eibishter, when we say on Shabbos he stopped the creation, means he stopped from the Dibur, so we should also be Osir on Dibur. But the Rebbe explains, because our Dibur is not like Hashem's Dibur. Hashem's Dibur made a Maise, made a creation. Our Dibur can't do that. And therefore our Dibur is not Osir. On the other hand, since it's possible sometimes that Dibur should cause a Maise to come out later out of it, therefore, Midarabbanan, that's also Osir. But Machshove, which cannot even cause anything to happen, so Machshove, to think Divrei Chayil on Shabbos is Mutter, even Midarabbanan. And based on this, the Rebbe explains different Lashonos in the end of Shara Yichud V'Amun, at the end of Tanya. That the Alter Rebbe, through these words, is trying to explain to us why Maise is Osir, why Dibur is also Osir, and he's also explaining why Machshove is not Osir. Because Machshove is Take not Osir, only Misad Mitas Chassidus it shouldn't be, but Be'etzem it's not Osir. When this Sikha was given into the Rebbe to be Magia, a question was asked. But even though the Rebbe explains here that the Alter Rebbe is trying to teach us why Machshove is not Osir, but maybe the question was asked, because Midas Chassidus, you should refrain from Machshove of worldly things, of weekday things. Maybe the Alter Rebbe does hint it in even at the end of Tanya. Because the Alter Rebbe mentions there, at the end of Tanya, he says the Loshen that there is the inyan of Pnimius HaShabbos, and that is the Kavone B'Tfilas HaShabbos u'Betalmud Torah L'Dofka B'Hashem Echad. That the Pnimius of Shabbos is the Kavone in Tefillah and in Torah, etc., etc. So by writing these words that the Pnimis of Shabbos is the union of Kavona, and Kavona is Machshove, maybe the Alter Rebbe at least is hinting that there is an union in Shabbos of refraining from bad Machshove, from Machshove of Divrei Chayil, and it should be only in Tefillah, etc., etc. So maybe the Alter Rebbe does hint to that. So when they wrote this question to the Rebbe, all the Rebbe did was he crossed out this whole paragraph. This whole paragraph, which said maybe this is the pshat, that in these words that the Alter Rebbe says, "Hi, this is the Pnimis HaShabbos is Kavone B'Tfilas HaShabbos B'Talmud Torah L'Dofka B'Yisbarach," is the hint to the Iser, or that inyan that you should not have Machshove, even Machshove on Shabbos, which is not inyanim of Kedusha, but Divrei Chayil. So this may be hinted in these words the Rebbe crossed out. Now, we don't know the Rebbe crossed out because it's not really true. This cannot be the hint. Or maybe because this is not enough. There has to be more beer. Maybe the Rebbe crossed out, didn't want to get into it, etc., etc. But the fact is that the Rebbe crossed out this nakuda that the Alter Rebbe hints the union of Machshove on Shabbos. But I want to mention that what I said before, Shara Yichud V'Amun, it was a slip of the tongue, a plate of saloshin. I meant kuntris achren. I want to mention that what I said before, Shara Yichud V'Amun, it was a slip of the tongue, it was a plate of saloshin. I meant kuntris achren and Tanya.